Hey there, Nicole here with Roots to Rise. Today we're going to be going through some activation for our glutes. So activating through the glutes effectively is really beneficial for those that suffer from low back pain, tight hips, even knee pain. So as we work on opening and stretching out the glutes, the hip flexors, the hamstrings, it's really important to make sure we're also activating those muscles to make sure that they're turning on properly. So we're going to be going through two movements. One is going to be the bridge, which I'm sure many of you are aware of, and then the clamshell. So both of these are kind of blast to the past, Jane Fonda's type movements, but they are very effective. They're some of the best. So you're going to come down onto your back. Your feet are going to come in a little bit tighter towards your glutes. So it may feel like you're tucking in a little bit too tight, but you're probably not. You can also bring your arm down and see if you can reach your heels. That's another great way to test. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll our hips towards our ribs. So our back is going to flatten, not all the way, but as we do that, we also want to squeeze our bum. So our back is flattening, mostly due because the hips are coming forward towards the ribs and our glutes are being activated. So while you're in this position, you should feel your core turn on. Make sure that you're bringing that belly button in towards your spine and activating in through those obliques as well. Push your heels mostly into the ground, but also the ball of your foot. So it's going to be about an 80-20 divide, so mostly through the heels. From here, I'm still squeezing my glutes and I can really feel them turning on. I'm going to make sure my core stays activated and I'm going to raise my hips up into the air, bringing them up, squeezing the glutes, not going into hyperextension or extension. You just want to make sure you are flat from your knees all the way down to your shoulders. So you could roll something all the way down. So make sure you're squeezing. Now, as we bring it down, you need to remain squeezed and activated, bringing the hips down, keeping that core turned on, lowering down, and rest. So your hips will roll back to where they were. So we'll do that one more time. So we're going to squeeze our glutes, rolling those hips towards your ribs, activating in through that core. You can even keep your hands on your core to make sure that it's turned on. Push those heels into the ground, and kind of as you do that, you're going to feel your bum start to rise. So go with that flow, raise up, bringing those hips up, squeezing those glutes. You want to hold it there for a breath or two, and then bring it back down. Making sure you're squeezing your glutes, holding in that fart, as we often will tell our clients, and then relax. So that's your bridge. So rolling onto our side, you can grab a pillow for this, or you can just tuck your arm underneath. You want to make sure your hips are stacked and your feet are in line with your bum or your spine. So from here, I like to have my hand on my glute or on my hip so that I know that my core is being activated. So you want to turn on that core. We want to squeeze our bum. So activate that glute. So we're going to be getting in through that gluteus medius, which is the side bum there. This one is really important for knee strength as well. So what you're going to do is I want you to raise your leg up, keeping your heels together, using your bum. So I don't want you to raise through your knee because you won't be activating through your glute. So squeeze your bum and raise that knee up. It might not come up very high, and then lower it down. Raise it back up and just kiss it back down. If you feel like you've lost your activation, come to full rest, relax it out, squeeze that bum, and raise it up. Good. Wonderful. So let's go to the other side. I'll face a little bit more on an angle so you can see how everything's in line. You want to make sure that your spine is in line as well. You don't want to be curled in. So hips stacked one on top of each other. You don't want to be rolling back. Good way to mark this is also your knees are in line. So you're going to activate your core, Make sure your feet are together. Activate those glute muscles. Raise up and back down. And up and back down. Up and back down. Really squeezing. Remember, you can come to rest and reset. Wonderful. So we always recommend going anywhere from 5 reps per side, working up to 8 to 10 to even 15. Once we get to 15, we generally start adding in more resistance, whether it's through bands, weights, or even just manually. So work on those, and hopefully you'll start to feel a stronger, tighter booty, and also a decrease in low back pain, knee strength, an increase in knee strength, and a decrease in hip tension. Enjoy.